So I would advise Christopher Oromado to go and show his face. He is not a small boy. There's no way EFCC will be inviting you, will not go. A politically exposed person, he should go and show his face. That's the normal thing to do.
It's like someone running away from his shadow.
Yes, now why would I run away? How would I even be alive when you keep on running? How many years will you continue running? The best is go and show yourself, and if you're guilty, you go. After all, Yahaya Bello was declared, and today is he not a free man?
He's a free man.
That's the way it is. Christopher Oromado has been, I think he was a local government chairman or something. I think he was also his deputy speaker or speaker, and he was a commissioner. He has been in the corridors of power for many years. And if they're asking him to come and explain the whereabouts of 1 naira or 2 naira, he's an item. He should go and explain.
But in ideal, I want to ask you, why should he even run in the first place? For him to be declared.
That's the problem now.
For him to be declared wanted means that possibly he must have been invited.
Yes, he refused to go. He shows immaturity. How long will you continue running? See, as I am now, my name is Emperor Obonna. If you invite me for something, I will come and explain myself. The guilty are afraid. Is it not so? A clear conscience fears no accusation.
But let's look at it in this other way. Remember that he's a former commissioner, right? Under the last government.
Yes.
Okay, Ikpeazu'S. And before now, the Governor Alexotti, have made different statements. No problem. Let's leave it as it. But let's look at another thing. Possibly, maybe in the next few days or in the coming days, then more people may get invitation. With the way it is going right now in Abia.
It's a good thing they should get invitation.
More people may get invitation.
It's a good thing. At least our former governor T.O.G. is standing trial.
He's standing trial.
Yes.
With his son.
Let me tell you something, Other state governments, other state money has been mismanaged by successive governments. Let's be honest to ourselves. Successive governments other states have mismanaged other state money. So it makes no sense to allow these people to be going around free. They should be called to come and explain what happened to our money. So I support any move by EFCC to recover our money. My only problem is that when you recover this money, send it out to other states. Don't give it to federal government. It is our money. You cannot recover money from us and take it to the federal coffers, or somebody else would embezzle it. And like we saw when Lamode was the EFCC chairman, when they accused him that he embezzled some money from the EFCC. We are saying, if you are EFCC chairman and you get other state money, return the money to other states. It is our money.
You refer him as an ex-convict.
Well, it's a problem now because they know what they played in that case. You can't say he's not an ex-convict. You can't say he's an ex-convict because the Supreme Court says that the court that tried him. In fact, the court that tried him.
He have gone to prison and come out.
Wait, as a lawyer, what I have to say there is that as a lawyer, the trial was a sham in the sense that he was not supposed to be tried because the court that tried him has been appointed to the court of appeal.
The judge that tried
him has been appointed to the court of appeal. So the right thing to do now is for him to be retried again. That's the law now. But he himself has gone to court, asking the court to declare that he cannot be tried again on the ground that he has served the sentence, and that serving the sentence but he didn't serve the sentence now. The sentence was a 7-year or 6-year sentence. But in the end, he only stayed there for some months. So you cannot say that he has served the sentence.
So the best thing for him to have done is to go back to prison and complete his.
Well, no. The best thing to do is to start the trial afresh.
And I mean, if you are to advise him, is it not to go back to prison and complete?
He can't go back to prison. That you just have the right to go to prison. Nobody will take you there now. The only thing is for this government to commence a new trial and try him in the court of confidential decision. That's the right thing.
Well, let's look at it in a different area because possibly God may help you to come to next president tomorrow. It will be a different case altogether. Okay, joining us today. My name is Nwakam Makas, and I'm still on today's program on Casa Trending.
Yes, my name is Emperor, but it's Emperor Obonna.
Okay, by Emperor. Let's look at one of the trending things right now in Abia State first. Let's start from number one. And the former commissioner of information in Abia State is a Chikamna. He made a statement that went viral on national television about EFCC arresting, questioning Governor Alexotti over 54 billion naira.
Go to EFCC and ask them to ask the governor. These monies have been withdrawn. And until he does that, just a minute, until he does that, until he makes that list available to Abians, we will continue to ask these questions. And if he does not do that, we will go a step further. He has made that document available to Seftas. That document is now with us. We will go to EFCC and ask them to ask the governor. These monies have been withdrawn. His his secretary, media secretary, Ferdinand Ekoma, said the monies have been withdrawn and paid in advance to contractors as at 2024. We want to see these schools. If these monies have been given to all these people and the schools does not exist, we have the right to ask for where the schools are located.
What do you think about that?
First of all, if you look at our Nigerian constitution, Alexotti has immunity. Nobody can arrest him from now to the next 6 years. So having immunity, he cannot be arrested. But the law says that he can be investigated. But he cannot be questioned though. You may not be able to question him to that level, because when it comes to questioning, if you want to question the person says he's not coming. There's nothing you can do. Because ordinarily, if EFCC invites you for questioning and you refuse to come, EFCC will arrest you. But on Otis issue, if they invite him for questioning and he refuses to come, there is nothing anybody can do because he has immunity. And that immunity will last from now till next 6 years. Yes, certainly, because we know he may likely win the election. Very likely.
Are you certain about it?
I'm not certain, but going by what we are seeing in Niger States, it's clear now. You know, I am not here just somebody who talks what I don't know. It's clear that Alexotti is popular in Niger States.
As of today.
As of today. Who is going to challenge him?
Before we talk about
who's going to challenge him? So that's the truth. Who? I don't see anybody challenging him effectively unless it's rigging. But when it comes to fair election, Alexotti is very popular in Abia State.
So before we talk about Alexotti popularity, let's look at this. What do you think was really the interest of the search of this 54 billion?
It is not patriotism. It is just the quest for relevance.
Yes,
it's a quest for relevance. You know, Obinoriako says so many things, and today he has been appointed by the federal government. Efcc Abia is also doing the same thing. That was exactly what he did when Ikpeazu'S was the governor. He accused Ikpeazu'S of giving the son of T.O.G. some money every month, and also giving T.O.G. some money every month. And later, the same Ikpeazu'S he accused came in and compensated him with a commissionership, and he kept quiet. The same thing he's doing now. The same tactics. He is now accusing Alexotti of something. And let me tell you why this is funny. You know me, I'm a very critical thinker, and I'm a very critical person. But the fact remains that Alexotti has explained that there is no 54 billion naira being spent. So what I think that they should have done is to use the Freedom of Information Bill, write to the relevant authorities to find out whether actually 54 billion was spent. And if it was not spent, to find out that one that was spent, what was he spent on? But to see parroting 54 billion naira, when the man who is in the center of the hosting have told you that he didn't spend 54 billion, that he spent, I think, 14 billion or something. So to me, the narrative ought to change from 54 billion to that 14 billion naira, which the governor admitted he spent. Then we can now ask questions. That 14 billion, was it well spent? Tell all the schools you spend the money on. Let us go to those schools and investigate. And remember, smart school is not measured by building. You may have a rickety building that is occupying that houses a smart school. What makes a smart school is the equipment inside it.
I think many people always get it wrong when they talk about smart school.
Yes,
they always want to see a
seven-story school.
Skyscraper.
No, that is not a smart school.
An elevator.
The question is, ask yourself, what is a smart school? The smart school is how they learn, how they transmit information from one place to another.
Yes.
And other things. It is not in the structure. I'm not holding brief for the government of the state too. But I want to be a rational thinker. I am a critic of every government. But when you are now using your power to oppress people, that is the one I don't want. The way it is going. Okay, look at this chicken now. You're writing it later against yes. When he accused Ikpeazu'S of giving money to T.O.G. and his son, where was his pen and paper? Why didn't he write to EFCC? He only came to Facebook to accuse Ikpeazu'S, and when Ikpeazu'S gave him an appointment, he kept quiet. If he knows where EFCC is today, did he not know where EFCC was 4 years ago? Why did he not write to EFCC against Ikpeazu'S? But when Ikpeazu'S gave him an appointment, he kept quiet. So you see that what Efcc is doing is just, he knows now that he can't get appointment in Abia State. he's now looking for federal appointment. That is the truth. He's looking for federal appointment so that the president shall appoint him, just like the way the president appointed Obi Noriago. That's exactly what is going on here. That's exactly what's going on here. So, to me, I think that the rational thing to do is to investigate the assertion of the governor that 14 billion naira have been spent and then know what is spent for. Because even if you write petition against the governor on 54 billion, and the governor comes tomorrow with his checkbook and with his bank statement to show that the money is still intact, that the money has never moved, then it will amount to giving false information to the police or EFCC, which is a crime. I hope you know. If an individual gives false information to the police or to EFCC or to any law enforcement authority, and that law enforcement authority acting on that information interferes with the liberty of a citizen of Nigeria, that citizen can file a suit against you. Not file a suit, sorry. That citizen can launch a complaint against you to the same EFCC and to the same police, and you'll be charged for giving false information to a statutory body. So, anytime you are giving information to the police or EFCC or to anybody against somebody, make sure you have all your facts. If you don't have your facts and it is discovered that you didn't give the right information, you will be going to prison. That's what the law says.
Yes. But let's look at a different direction. Let's look at a different direction. I think, well, let's look at this in this dimension now. The 54 billion naira and the clamor for accountability inside of the government.
Yes.
Don't you think that this so much pressures and all the rest of them they are putting on this particular government right now is may actually affect them in the wrong way?
Performance.
Because it's just like when somebody is trying to do something and you are busy calling about this, that. Do you think it have any negative effect?
No, it will not have any negative. Every government has people who criticize it. Tinubu's government is even performing well a little bit. You know our naira have stabilized a little bit. The economy has stabilized. Inflation is no longer the way it was. Before I used to buy a cement 10,800 naira. Yesterday I bought cement 9,008. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The economy has stabilized because of the Obi wave. Obi people say Tinubu should go. Obi coming, and the people Atiku is there making noise. Obi is there making noise. So is there making noise.
The president now is now
trying to
show that things is done and done well.
And he's also balancing his appointment. You see him appointing Igbos to some positions. You see him appointing Northerners. So every government that does not have a position can never do well. So it is not proper to say that because a government is being attacked by opposition that he will not do well or to destroy the government. No. The government that will not do well is the government that doesn't have a position.
Yes, I agree with you to an extent.
Yes, because you will think that you have captured everybody. You will continue stealing money, continue doing things the way you want to do it. But if there's an opposition,
so what I'm trying to say,
you will be careful what you do.
In essence, is that the current media going to different national televisions and all the rest of them, trying to discredit the government or trying to also paint this government or paint the state in a black mode. Should not distract the government in trying to ensure that the good dividend of democracy is given to the people.
At all, it should not. It should not. It will not even. It will not only. It should not. It will not. Okay. Every government that is focused knows that there should be position, and you don't give all your time to position. You give some of your time to position, and then continue your working because people will judge you not how you get to the position, but how you were able to provide the dividend of democracy to your people.
Okay, there's one picture that is trending online right now, and everybody posted by EFCC. EFCC posted a picture of Christopher, one Christopher.
From I think it wasn't even the former deputy speaker or something like that.
Who happens to be a former of one of the aide of the past government.
Yes. What do you think about it? It's a good thing. If they invited you to come and explain something, go and explain. This is public money. Christopher Ronaldo has been, I think he was a local government chairman or something. I think he was also his deputy speaker or speaker, and he was a commissioner. He has been in the corridors of power for many years. And if they're asking him to come and explain the whereabouts of 1 naira or 2 naira, he's a right thing. He should go and explain.
But in ideally, I want to ask you, why should he even run in the first place? For him to be declared.
That's the problem now.
For him to be declared wanted means that possibly he must have been invited.
Yes, he refused to go. It shows immaturity. How long will you continue running? See, as I am now, my name is Emperor Obonna. If you invite me for something, I will come and explain myself. The guilty are afraid. Is it not so? A clear conscience fears no accusation.
But let's look at it in this other way. Remember that he's a former commissioner, right? Under the last government.
Yes.
Okay, Ikpeazu'S. And yes. Before now, the Governor Alexotti, have made different statements regarding to.
Okay, continue.
He have made different statements regarding to missing funds in the last government, like when he talked about the airport project, but later died off, and nobody talked about it today. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this: with the current invitation or declaring a former commissioner under the last government wanted, do you really think that the former governor is comfortable where he is?
Well,
because you are talking about his former commissioner.
If he is innocent, he should not fear anything. But if he's guilty, he should fear. He should be afraid. You know, only the guilty are afraid. A clear conscience does not fear an accusation. I am not holding brief for him. I'm not condemning him. I'm not praising him. But the fact remains that he is the second person in that government to be invited. We saw them inviting that this Obinwa guy. What's his name again? Irondo Junior. Irondo Junior was also in the network of EFCC, if you remember.
Yes.
Then this is Christopher Iworebato. 2 people from his government. So it's a good thing.
And most of them are always close aid.
Yes. So the former governor should also be thinking, is there any reason why they should invite me? But the question is he innocent?
But is it not, if you are the former governor, won't it be wise, if you're Ikpeazu'S now, won't it be wise for you to go to the EFCC, submit yourself?
No, why would you mean Ikpeazu'S himself?
Yes.
No. Why would he submit himself?
I'm not
been invited.
I'm talking about just go for street, for them to say this.
No.
But I'm not talking about ideally, with the way this government is, with the way governance in Nigeria is going, wouldn't it be ideal? But after 8 years of any government, I'm not personalizing it to Ikpeazu'S, no. I'm saying, wouldn't it be ideal for any governor or any political appointee of the government, whenever you are done with your service, wouldn't it be wise for you to submit, with the level of corruption happening right now in Nigeria, wouldn't it be wise for them to submit themselves for total investigation?
It doesn't work like that. You don't just walk in and start and send people to investigate you. There must be a complaint. Somebody must write against you and say, Mr. This, you did this. Then by that, you will now explain. You don't just walk in and tell them to investigate you. Investigate you for what? You did your job as a governor. Okay. It's only when there's a complaint against you that you will.
So are you saying that there was a complaint against?
There must have been a complaint. There must have been a complaint against him now. There must have been a complaint against what do you call him? Against Christopher Iworebato to have been invited. And when they invited him, he refused to come, and they now started to declare him wanted. Yes.
Do you think it's the right thing for EFCC to do?
It's the right thing now. EFCC have powers to declare anybody wanted if they're looking for you. Declaring you wanted is not conviction. It is just to show that come and explain certain things. That is what it means to declare you wanted.
So I want to finally, what do you think will likely be the next action if he also fails not to show?
If he doesn't show forth now, what it means is that the EFCC will start hunting him. It's a normal thing. They will start hunting him to know where he is if he doesn't show forth. So I would advise Christopher Iworebato to go and show his face. He is not a small boy. There's no way EFCC will be inviting you, will not go. A politically exposed person, he should go and show his face. That's a normal thing to do.
It's like someone running away from his shadow.
Yes, now why would I run away? How would I even be alive when you keep on running? How many years will you continue running? The best is go and show yourself, and if you're guilty, you go. After all, Yahaya Bello was declared, and today he's not a free man.
He's a free man.
That's the way it is.
Are you saying that there's nothing bad in the EFCC declaring him wanted finally?
Before the EFCC will declare you wanted, there must be a procedure. They will invite you. First of all, there must be a petition against you, and somebody is seconded to investigate you. The person investigates you, and if the person finds that there is prima facie evidence of committing a crime, they will invite you. If you refuse to come, they will give you this kind of invitation. If you refuse to come, they will now declare you wanted. That's the procedure.
If I may ask you, what do you think would be the reason, as a lawyer, what do you think could be the reason why he may be running away from going to answer the EFCC?
Well, nobody can actually say, but ordinarily people will say that it's the guilty that are afraid. But nobody can say he's guilty. Nobody can be sure that he's guilty. That's what I'm saying.
But do you really think he's hiding?
Well, the fact they don't just come out today. Let's wait for him till tomorrow. Let's wait for him tomorrow. Let's wait for him till tomorrow. It was today that the story came out. So let's wait for him till tomorrow to know whether what he will say. He may come out this night and say that he was never invited. He may come out this night and say that he was not served any invitation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's possible that he has not been served any invitation. It's possible that they served the wrong person, or the person that they served him to have not notified him that they are inviting him.
They were not able to reach him.
So there are so many things that can make him not have shown. So the invitation came out today. Let us wait till tomorrow and know what he will respond to.
No problem. Let's leave it as it. But let's look at another thing. Possibly, maybe in the next few days or in the coming days, then more people may get invitation. With the way this is going right now in Abia.
It's a good thing that you get invitation.
More people may get invitation.
It's a good thing. At least our former governor TOG is standing trial.
He's standing trial.
Yes.
With his son.
Let me tell you something, Other state governments, other state money has been mismanaged by successive governments. Let's be honest to ourselves. Successive government other states have mismanaged other state money. So it makes no sense to allow these people to be going around free. They should be called to come and explain what happened to our money. So I support any move by EFCC to recover our money. My only problem is that when you recover this money, send it out to other states. Don't give it to federal government. It is our money. You cannot recover money from us and take it to the federal coffers. Or somebody else would embezzle it. And like we saw when Lamode was the EFCC chairman, when they accused him that he embezzled some money from EFCC. We are saying, if you are EFCC chairman and you get other state money, return the money to other states. It is our money. That's what I'm saying. So I support every move by any government to recover money from people who stole our money.
Okay, let's leave it for another day, because it seems that from 1999 to today, the former governor, like Otis Okalo, have EFCC case. Is that also?
Yes.
Despite that, it may be, the former.
There's no there now. You know that he's taking advantage of lacuna in the law. He was sent to prison now. The Supreme Court said that he cannot be sent to prison. So, that case
will he refer him as an ex-convict?
Well, it's a problem now because they know what they played in that case. You can't say he's not an ex-convict. You can't say he's an ex-convict because the Supreme Court says that the court that tried him. In fact, the court that tried him.
He have gone to prison and come out.
As a lawyer, what I have to say there is that as a lawyer, the trial was a sham in the sense that he was not supposed to be tried because the court that tried him has been appointed to the court of appeal.
The judge that tried
him has been appointed to the court of appeal. So the right thing to do now is for him to be retried again. That's the law now. But he himself has gone to court, asking the court to declare that he cannot be tried again on the ground that he has served the sentence, and that serving the sentence but he didn't serve the sentence now. The sentence was a 6 year, a 7 year or 6 year sentence. But in the end, he only stayed there for some months. So you cannot say that he has served the sentence.
So the best thing for him to have done is to go back to prison and complete his.
Well, no. The best thing to do is to start the trial afresh.
And I mean, if you are to advise him, is it not to go back to prison and complete?
He can't go back to prison. That you just have the right to go to prison. Nobody will take you there now. The only thing is for this government to commence a new trial and try him in the court of competent decision. That's the right thing.
Well, let's look at it in a different area, because possibly God may help you to become the next president tomorrow. It will be a different case altogether. Okay, but the point I was trying to make was, it seems from 1999 to today, in terms of the past government, every governor or one of the aide of the governor is either having an EFCC case, and that shows a kind of mismanagement in Abia State. But let's look at another thing. Finally,
but let's be made. Distinguished leaders and stakeholders, I urge us to remain faithful, steadfast, and committed to the PDP cause in Abia North and Abia State. We cannot compare the so-called achievements of the present administration in Abia State with the huge financial receipts. The gap between resources received and actual performance remain unjustifiable. It's not easy for a leader to call such a meeting without no special interest. His interest base only for our PDP to move forward in the states and in Nigeria in general.
They would say that the work done, I'm talking about Abia, not PDP.
Yes.
They're talking about that the work done in Abia State does not commiserate with the money received in Abia. And it's currently on the national TV as of today. It's actually everywhere on the internet talking about the money received, the money the state government have received so far. It's not commensurate with the kind of work we are seeing. This of Port Harcourt Road, Ohanku Road, constructed, and all the whole job this government is doing. What do you really have to say about it?
The onus of proof lies on he who alleged.
Yes.
If the PDP says that the money received, let them tell us how much that was received.
Yes.
And let them also get a valuer to tell us how much have been spent. That is the only way we believe them. The truth is that no matter what you do, people will complain. But it's a good thing that PDP is sitting up to its responsibility of opposition. But what I have to say there is that the onus of proof lies on he who alleged. If you say the governor is embezzling money, that there is too much money coming in and he's not doing enough, tell us how much are coming.
They are coming.
And then tell us how much the governor has spent. Let us, who are impartial, look at it and arrive at the conclusion. But it's not enough to be in your house and talking, because we also know that when PDP was in Abia State, they were the worst. The government of PDP was the worst I've ever seen. From Moses Okalu's government to TRG's government to Ikpeazu'S government. It's the same story, PDP. So you he that throws that lives in glass house should not throw stone. So we also know that PDP did not give us the best. And that was why Abians voted them out.
It's not like Keto
calling Port Black. Abia State people voted PDP out. Look at them, they're talking this thing. Look at this Rondo. How much was the Rondo having? But within the time Okesi was the governor, the man became an instant billionaire. Is it not a story? Look at the other man who is in town planning. I don't want to call his name.
Don't call, please.
Yes. The same thing. Become instant billionaires. Under Okesi government, his heirs become instant billionaires. One of them was even calling himself John Billion. John Billion. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm just saying is that
and they don't have any shop in area.
And they don't have any shop in that area. These are some people that are criticizing EOT now. Yes. They themselves, when they were there, what did they do? I'm not saying they stole. Yes. I am not saying they stole. But I'm saying that if you have 1 naira and your salary is 2 naira, and after 10 years, and after 4 years, you became a billionaire. People will ask you, where did you get the money? It's not the truth, right? You have 1 naira, and say it's 2 naira, and if you times 2 naira times 12 months times 4, you now know how much you expect to get, but you're becoming a billionaire. People start asking you questions. So under the government of PDP, the S become instant billionaires.
I have something to say finally.
Yes.
So don't you think that is the reason why when the PDP raise those kind of things that are consigned, which people ideally should actually look at? Do you understand what I'm saying? People should ideally look at what they say, but possibly due to their own track record. Couldn't be that is the reason why people are not taking them serious.
Is there now? If you're saying an activist and people when you were in power, you were a chief, or you were a bad governor, or you are doing bad governance, and you come and attack somebody, people will say you go and sit down. A PDP is like just 2 years ago. Are you not an adult? Didn't you see how PDP was doing that state? Didn't you see how? Do you know, in my own side, I am from Item. From Umuahia to Item. Ikpeazu'S government did nothing for us. Is it not so? I am from Ogbende. The Ogbende, can you hear Ikpeazu'S governor on the right? Even to your can you hear me right?
He appointed your people as commissioner.
What is appointment?
An essay.
What is appointment? Appointment, does it make anything? We're talking about dividend of democracy, being able to drive the roads, being able to have good electricity, being able to have water, being able to have things that you can say government is provided. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. That is what governance is for.
So what change under alexotti?
What change? I'm not here to speak for alexotti.
No, I'm just telling you based on your somewhere.
Well, at least I can now travel from Umuahia to Item on a good road. The road there lead to Rubber, and Rubber is just Ibere, and I will just follow that Rubber and go to my house and I'm with him. At least the road is good. I'm not saying alexotti is a cent, but at least we can see good roads. You know I'm saying the truth. But people are saying that the amount you received is not commensurate with what you have done, and I'm asking the who are saying so. Prove it now. And if you can prove it, all of us will attack alexotti.
Let's start giving us amount of money the state have received under.
Yes, now because the only proof lies on you allege. Prove it. You don't just the amount of money alexotti have received. It can easily be known. But now go and do the valuation of the property here of the road you have done and everything he has done, and then come and tell us
how much you have spent.
How much you have spent? We not believe you. You don't just stay in your house and be concocting stories and be telling us and we believe. No, I'm not saying they're correct, so I'm not saying they're wrong. But I'm saying that they have to prove it.
They should come with fact and figures.
Yes.
Just like this issue of 54 billion.
Yes.
Talking about.
Yes.
54, 51.
Yes.
So if I'm saying that the government have not done, have the amount of money received is not commensurate to what is on ground.
Yes.
Tell us how much you have received.
Yes.
Give us account of what they have.
Fact and figures.
Tell us how much that you are looking for.
Yes.
Or how much.
And how much? Tell us how much that was bought in. How much that was spent.
Tell us that you are looking for.
Yes. No one proof lies on you like that. You don't accuse me and expect me to bring evidence to justify your accusation. You still accuses me. So I'm not saying alexotti is innocent or guilty, but I'm saying that the onus of proof lies on PDP to prove the allegation against the governor. That's it.
I think this is the much we can go for now. But let's have your last word in each of the things we have looked at.
My last word is that Christopher Romado should go and see the EFCC, and also Efcc Abia should actually people should not take him too serious. That's my own, because I know what he's looking for. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying that he's not right or he's wrong. But what I'm saying is that let him stop talking about 54 billion. The governor said there's no 55 billion anywhere we're missing. Let him talk about the one that the governor has said has spent, and let him use freedom of information bill to find out from the governor or to find out from the state government how much was actually spent. Freedom of information gives you the power to do so. You can write to the banks, you can write to central bank, you can write to other things, find out how much money has been spent, so that you can have cogent information and not to be working on propaganda. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a much we can go for now. Don't forget to subscribe to Casa TV on Facebook and to copy the link of this video and send to someone. My name is Wakamuma Kasimia. And what your name once again?
My name is Baristem Perobuna.